Hello and welcome to Barry's Basics, where our guides are straight to the point and strictly only the basics. In this guide, I will be going over the basics of slaying terror dogs. Terror dogs are rarely assigned as a slayer task, and killing one is also a requirement for completing the medium tier of the Mauritania achievement diary. To slay terror dogs, you will need level 40 in the slayer skill. You will also need to complete the Haunted Mine quest and the Lair of Tarn Razor Lore mini quest. Similar to hellhounds, terror dogs have very accurate melee offensive stats, but no defensive stats. Therefore, you can use any combat type of your choice. Terror dogs can be found in Tarn's lair in the same room that you will encounter Tarn Razor Lore when completing the mini quest. The red circle on this map indicates the area they can be found. The easiest way of reaching this area is by use of a Slayer ring and selecting the Tarn's Lair teleport option. After using this teleport option, simply walk through the door to the north to reach the terror dogs. The only requirement to use this teleport option is completion of the Haunted Mine quest. I will not be going over other methods of reaching this room in this guide due to the complexity and difficulty of navigating Tarn's Lair. If you do not have a Slayer ring and have no other option, I have left a link to the official Wiki article on navigating Tarn's Lair in the description of this video. Terror dogs are located in a multi-combat area and can hit very high and very often. Being in this room will also cause your prayer to be drained at a rate of 50 points per minute. For this reason, it isn't suggested to bring prayer potions unless you're fine with losing money from the large number of potions you will end up using. If you plan on using melee, it is recommended to wear armor with high melee defensive bonuses, like Barrow's armor. It may also be helpful to run to one side of the room and then into one of the small alcoves on the opposite side to cause the terror dogs to line up as shown here. This will allow you to fight a smaller number of terror dogs at a time and reduce the overall amount of damage you would normally take. If you would like to safe spot terror dogs, you can use the small alcoves on the eastern and western sides of the room as shown here. It is worth noting that if using these safe spots, you should still bring some amount of food, as the smaller terror dogs can slip past the walls of the alcoves, and some terror dogs can also respawn in the alcoves. If this happens, it may be beneficial to move to an alcove on the opposite side of the room. As an alternative strategy, you can wait in the room to the north, as shown here, until the terror dogs have lost aggression towards you. This will allow you to slay them one at a time as compared to having to deal with multiple terror dogs at once, making completion of a terror dog slayer task a lot easier for players with a lower combat level. To do this, simply wait in the room to the north for 10 minutes. At this point, you can log off and log back in again to test the terror dog's tolerance to you. When doing this, you will be automatically moved back to the main room upon logging back in. If you do not log off before re-entering the main room, any terror dogs that were attempting to attack you before entering the room to the north may still be aggressive towards you. It is also worth mentioning that when using this method, it is recommended to occasionally interact with your screen to avoid logging out. When testing this method, I have found that if you log out due to being idle, or if you do not wait the full 10 minutes, the aggression timer will reset upon logging back in. If you enter the northern room again after the terror dogs have lost aggression to you, it will cause them to become aggressive towards you again. As a side note, if you plan on safe spotting, it is recommended to use this method as well. This will remove any issues related to terror dogs spawning in the alcoves and will also allow you to single out the larger terror dogs, which are more likely to get stuck on obstacles due to their size. This concludes the basics of slaying terror dogs. If this guide helps you, please take the time to give this video a like. If you require more advanced information on this topic, I have left a link to the official Old School RuneScape Wiki article on this topic in the description of this video. If you'd enjoy more videos similar to this one, you can subscribe to this channel for easy access to all current and future content provided. To be notified of future content from this channel, you can also left-click on the notification bell located next to the subscribe icon. Feel free to leave a comment to make a request for a guide similar to this one, and thank you for watching.